See, even Shelby can't wait to hit the road.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Just want to do a quick update. Not much of one, but just to say that I've been still actively searching for places to go. Um, a lot of state land out there. Every place I've been walking so far, I found places that say property or the property of state, so state land property. And I know one person we talked to throughout our journey. Some lady we stopped said that they don't even take care of the state land anymore because of funding, I guess, issues. So I shouldn't have a problem with going up there and camping because nobody will really know I'm up there. They're not really gonna come check it out. So I might go that route. But I also noticed that the other day I was at my mom's house because we decided to go out and walk behind her house up in the woods a little bit. And I've only been up there like a couple other times and I didn't really go out back. But I also, when we walked out there, I was noticing that her yard goes way back into the woods. So it's pretty isolated way back. You know, it'd be a far enough way back from her trailer that wouldn't even bother her. So I thought maybe I'll get one of those pop-up tents and sticking it back there, way back. I was talking to her about it. Well, maybe take either picture of the tent back there, or probably get like a pop-up, one of those pop-up tents or pop-up trailers. You know, something reasonably cheap just to stay in for a while. I mean, a tent would be okay, but I don't think that'd be sufficient for, especially with weather conditions, if it rains or lightnings. Tent might be a little bit, you know, not the safest place to be, and it would too risky of it leaking and stuff like that, especially if it's going to be a couple months. And it would be on the ground, so if it rained real hard or anything, it flood a little bit, it would make it really difficult to do anything. I mean, I thought about elevating it, maybe get some like pallets, stack them up on top of each other, like so far across, like a square, like make my own pad, and then get some plywood to put down and put it on top of that. So I at least have it elevated off the ground, which I might do if I can't come up across pop-up tent. But I found some, or at least one for reasonably cheap. You know, I think it was like $500, $600. It had a leak in the corner, which I'm not too worried about because I'll just tarp it because it's only gonna be parked. Yeah, I think I might actually go that route for a little while. Get me a couple months in. You know, in the meantime, help my mom out with her financially, and with help her with get her fence because she has two dogs, and she wants to expand her fence area because all they have is like a kennel little fence area. So she wants to expand it. So she has a big yard and not really a big kennel area. So I might help her with that out while I'm staying there. Plus, I'll, you know, financially help her out to keep her, you know, pay her lot rent, stuff like that in the property. And it's not a trailer park; it's actually a really big property, single trailer on it, and she just rents the lot, the land. So I'll help her out with that, and be able to pitch something back there. Will give me a little bit of experience with it being outside, and I'm not going to be reliant on her at all. I mean, maybe run a power line or something like that, maybe a cord. Try to get some kind of cheap little generator or something that can have electricity. Maybe some solar panels, but that's down the road. Maybe a month or so after I actually get in and actually can. I don't want to go too fast, get ahead of myself. But like a month or so down the road, I'll get some solar panels, try to get some, because I can always transfer them to an RV. I won't mount them to anything on the. I'll just put them in the yard on a pole or something like that, temporarily. So when I actually move to a trailer, I mean a motorhome, I can place them on that. That would already have them. I don't have to purchase them. I'll already own them. And yeah. So, and then I mean, I can use her water, hook up a hose to her house or something like that for water, or just keep going filling a couple gallons. I mean, she only has well water, so she don't pay for city water, so that's free. I'll just pay for the pump, I guess, the electricity of the pump, but I'll throw $100 a month to help her out with that and stuff. So I think I'm gonna go that route and see how that works out. I might even work my way into the woods a little bit because I'd rather be. I want to be isolated. I don't like being around people, even family. I'm not a people person, so I like to be a little. You know, I'm really reserved, so I like to be hidden. So I might go ahead and put myself back into the woods a little bit so I can kind of be covered by the woods. And I don't know if I'll build that with a camper, but it might be a little hard to do. But in any case, it's okay because it's far enough back. It won't even really bother anything. I can do whatever I want back there. So I think that's what I might go ahead and do for the meantime, because trying to find an RV is just almost impossible. I mean, I know it's still early, but it feels like forever. It's already feel like months, and it's only been like, it hasn't even been a month yet. You know, it feels like it's been months. I guess I'm just so anxious to do it. It just seems like time's going too slow. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think work on something like that. Throw a few more things up for sale. Maybe store some stuff. In the meantime, I might see if I can just stick it in her trailer, in her spare bedroom. A lot of stuff. What I want to keep, what I want to take with me, because I want to take some of it with me, not much. I mean, the chair, man, and tables, all that's not gonna go. The only thing that's gonna go is like stuff that'll fit in a box, like little odds and ends stuff that I might need tinkering stuff with, or that might have value when I get to an RV or can use in the RV. But yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. I'm not really far along, but of course it hasn't even been a month yet, so I guess I'm not expected to be too far along. My goal is by the first of the year. I do want to get sooner, but my goal is by the first of the year. So the only way to do that is to get out of here somehow, and go from there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna talk to her a little bit more about that, see if she's okay with that, and if not, then I'll try to look into the estate land. I saw another spot. We walked by one spot that had like a piece of white fabric hanging down, and it looked like they had logs on each side. There wasn't really much of a path there. I mean, there was no trees or a bunch of woods there, but it wasn't really a path. I mean, it wasn't really a path, but you could tell that somebody tried to set up like a path thing just so they knew maybe where they were marking was, how to get back into their spot. I didn't go down in it. I wish I could have, but I didn't. I was with my mom anyways. I don't want to make her walk down the woods like that. So, but that's a good idea. I could just mark my spot with something small that, you know, kind of roughly know where it is, and let her come out to me if it's worst case scenario. And I just pay her for, you know, taking me places to get fuel, you know, stuff I need for the campsite or whatever. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna work on. See if I can do that. I'm gonna look at the RV, or find out about the camper, see if it's still available that I was talking about, the pop-up camper. I didn't really want to get one, but I figured, you know what, I can do that and stick it back there. It's the cheapest route to go. Stick it back there. Worst case scenario, I'll either patch the hole or put tarps around by the hole because it's cheap, or go ahead and just rebuild it. You know, just work off the work off the pop-up, pop it up, and then just anything that's canopy stuff, you know, the canopy type stuff, rip it all off, and put boards, you know, put wood up or something I can just make it a permanent fixture. I don't have to close it back up again. I don't care about closing it back up again. So I might even go that route. I have a brother that can do all that stuff, you know, woodworking, all that. He does a lot of jobs like that, roofing and building porches for people, and building all the stuff for people, re-gutting inside the houses, you know. So he's good with stuff like that. I'll ask him to help me out with building some kind of wood frame for it, or off it, you know, just to have almost like a little house back there, with the base being the pop-up pop-up tent. So I think I might actually try that out. That'd be pretty cool. And if I had to make it through the winter, I'd at least be able to. If I had to stay there for a month or two in the winter, because it wouldn't be that cheap canopy crap, whatever it is, that they use our pop-up tents and stuff. It'd actually be something that would hold the weather back and actually keep the warmth in and stuff. Because I could insulate and all that just to have it like that. Because I could just leave it there once, you know. Because if I come back, I could stay in that. I can let somebody else use it for camping or something if they want to just chill out back there, get away from the city life. But yeah, that's the route I'm going to take, I think. So, until next time, take care, hit that subscribe button, and follow along here, because it won't be long before I pull something back there and start videotaping what I'm going to do, and videotape the whole getting it back there. And if I decide to build on it with ripping it apart, you know, building a wood frame, I'll record everything I do on that. So I'll keep you posted, and hit that subscribe button, follow along, and enjoy my journey here. Until next time, take care.